What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's been a couple months. I have some videos planned for the future, so just stay on the lookout for that. But I know I've been a little bit MIA for the first part of this year, just been busy with work and things like that. And to be honest, just haven't had too much to update about, but some things have been happening with my rental. Nothing terrible, but I just wanted to make this video because I've owned this rental for just over 8 months now, and I wanted to make this video just to talk about my experience with my property manager and the things that I've liked about working with them. I feel like a lot of people, when they're first getting their rental property, if they're using property management and not self-managing, they have a lot of questions about what to ask their property manager, what kind of things that they should expect from a property manager. I've had a great experience with my property manager. I'm not going to say any specific names or anything like that, but the property management company that I've decided to go with and have had for the past 8 months has been amazing. So I just wanted to give five reasons as to why I enjoy working with them, and just to start off and just say that this is fully my opinion, but I think these are pretty big reasons that you should look out for when deciding whether or not to go with a property manager. And when you're interviewing them and just deciding who to go with, these are the kind of things that you should be looking out for and getting a good feel for. So I just have it written down right here. I'll just go down the list. I won't get into too much detail. These are just general points in no specific order. So number one is communication. My property manager is extremely quick to communicate with me. I have him fully on text message. If there's ever anything that I have a question about, he has no problem responding to me on text messages as soon as he can. Emails are quick. If I ever need to talk more in depth about a problem that's going on with the property, it's very easy to set up a 30-minute, 45-minute meeting or so. The calendar is always open to sit down and just chat for a little bit. And then if there's anything that I ever need clarified, this is a big part for me, is that if I ever see anything come in on the landlord portal that we use and I need it to get clarified, my property manager is very quick to be able to give me that clarification and help explain things if there's something that's not making any sense to me. So communication is number one. It's huge. I've read a whole bunch of stories about people saying that they can't get a hold of their property manager, which is ridiculous. If it's somebody that you're paying every month to manage your rental, you should be able to get a hold of them. So number one is communication. Huge. Love my property manager for this. Number two is just a genuine desire to help and not just nickel and dime me for fees. So there have actually been instances in this past 8 months or so where my property manager has actually made it cheaper for me and actually eaten some of the bills just because he felt that, honestly, that the things that they were getting charged through their vendors for was unfair, and so was actually able to help me out and just eat some of that cost. So at no point in these past 8 months of working with my property manager have I ever felt like they're just trying to nickel and dime me for fees or trying to get extra money out of me for not really a clear reason or anything. Everything has been very upfront, very clear. The fees are very standard, and I just feel as though it's pretty easy to tell when somebody is trying to pull one over on you. And so I've never felt like he's been trying to, or his company has ever tried to just get extra fees out of me for no reason, without me being very clear about what I'm being charged for. So number two is just a genuine desire to help. Number three is just quick to respond and with problems and a clear process for how it's handled. If there's ever a work order that's placed, the tenant's placed for something that's going wrong with the property, they're very quick on their end to respond to that. I barely ever hear about anything. If there ever is a work order with a tenant, I just kind of see the bill and it just gets paid. And then there's a very clear process for how it's handled. If there's ever anything over $500, my property manager reaches out to me and asks me if I want to approve that or not. So he gets me involved before they charge anything. So, they never just do any work without me being fully involved if need be. And then having any unexpected expenses. So quick to respond to problems, haven't had any issues. I stay on top of things, and the property just keeps on rolling. Number four is more of a technology side of things, but they have a very easy landlord portal which has all of the bills, documents, any year-end documents for tax purposes. I was actually able to get on a meeting with my property manager a couple days ago, and he was able to very quickly get me over some documents that I needed for my taxes. So the portal is very easy to use. It's very simple as a landlord to go in there and see exactly what's going on with the property, any work orders, any bills, anything like that, and just keeping track of rent. And so I love the technology that they use. It's very simple and easy, user-friendly. And then number 5 here, the last reason, is I don't feel like I'm another number. I hear stories and read stories of people feeling like it's almost as if they're being a nuisance reaching out to their property manager. There's been times where I've been on meetings with my property manager, and we've just talked about just, how are things going, just having a casual conversation, and never felt like I was being rushed to get done with the call or anything like that. So I think that's a huge benefit, is I don't feel like another number. It really, feels very personal, and my property manager really cares to actually get to know me, as well as the property itself, and just keeping on track of it. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make this very quick video, just giving you guys 5 reasons of why I enjoy working with my property manager. Haven't had any issues. I don't foresee any issues, unless something catastrophic happens and they completely just drop the ball. That's a story for another day. But these are really things that you, as a new investor or even a current investor, should look out for when interviewing property management companies to take over. If you're getting any bad vibes about any of these 5 points that I mentioned from the initial call with the property management company, I would recommend not going with them. So these are very simple things that the company that you're choosing should be able to do. And so if they're not giving that level of service, then definitely find another company as soon as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stick around. I plan on making some videos here in the near future. Got some videos that I wanted to make. But yeah, just first video of the year. It's been a couple months, and just wanted to get back into it. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.